Okay, so now we're live on here. I can see your heads. Okay, you see me. You see, got you guys there, which is good. I'm still learning this.
Are we,
You're live.
okay. I'm still working on logging in. 615-876. 615-876.
I have to revive my Twitch account.
Yeah, I've never had a Twitch account, but for some reason, like the audio and the video is like so much better that we're just gonna use this for right now.
Nice.
Oh, wait, no, I want.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna take a picture.
Bro, what's our...
I'm about to send it to you.
Come, I can't find our podcast. Vault podcast, right?
Yeah, but like, you know, it's because we're
Because we're low.
Yeah.
We're low on the totem pole here.
Because we just started this.
Twitch is like, I don't know about these guys. Let me see.
We're sounding good though.
Oh, wait, I found it. Perfect. Perfect. Give me another camera angle. Give me your angle. Perfect. Are you crooked? No, I guess you're not crooked.
I'm good. This is VJ. Once VJ shows up,
Okay.
you guys talk amongst yourselves for a minute.
Perfect. Hey, man, good to see everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely, man. All right, we're going to go ahead and wait for this room to fill up a little bit. I think that's what the professionals say.
Yeah.
It sounded good to me. You know? What have you been driving this week, Sean?
Oh, well, you know, we can't talk about these things. These are all good questions.
Hey, you're live right now. Dude, talk about it.
I know. So actually, no. So this week, I actually have been driving the Mini Cooper. Yeah, I actually had it towed on last week, and had a little bit of work to do to it, i.e., unfreeze the brake, and just make sure everything is cool. And but man, having that car on the road, it's so fun. It's so good. I've been buzzing around the street, and it gets so many looks because it's hella loud.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, as it should be.
Yeah. I when they built it, I was like, kind of make it like as loud and as obnoxious as possible.
I think a tiny loud car is like the best
Oh, yeah,
combination because
totally.
nobody's expecting it.
Totally.
It's fantastic. That's why like the 500 Abarth is such a good. The thing is so loud, just stock, and I think it's fantastic because you see like little old ladies driving those.
Yeah.
Because it's just a cute Fiat.
Yeah.
But they're stupidly loud for no reason, and it makes me wish that the GTI was louder.
Right. What kind of motor is in those Abarths?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess just like a four banger.
It's
like,
a four-cylinder for
It's a
sure.
four-cylinder?
I was gonna say Skyactiv, but that's Mazda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good motor in the Abarth. It's not the normal 500 is not a very good car.
Yeah.
But I see more Abarths than I see regular 500s.
It's got to be a great like motor / muffler setup.
Yeah, I think it has. It's got some exhaust company's name on the stock exhaust. Like there was some collaboration with somebody or, something like that. But I just think every car should be. I think every little sports car should be stupidly loud.
It's what Yamaha did to the LFA, whoever did to the Abarth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, and I just take all of the loud from every clapped out Honda Civic and delete it. God, I live right off of 19th Avenue in the city, and it's nice and quiet until somebody does a big rip in their just infinity queue whatever, and it's just like,
Of
come
course.
on, man.
So do you guys have the same infinity problem over in
100%.
over there as we have here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Civic SIs.
Oh, how'd that happen? There we go.
It's funny, like 4 years ago, I would say there were a lot of Veloster ends. Like, they're just everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't see a single one anymore. Like, none. Like, did they all break, or are they just in garages because they don't make them anymore, and people are like, I'm just going to not drive this anymore.
Hang on
Yeah.
to this.
So I always liked them.
Yeah.
They were not that practical, though, because of the funny door orientation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. How many do we have in the room now? Don't answer that. 3. Hey.
100.
300. 3,000.
Yeah. So we're ready to go?
Perfect.
We're ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we go ahead and give it a couple more minutes?
Yeah.
We'll
few
go.
minutes.
We'll go on
I've
at 2
just sent
minutes.
out a link.
6:50. That's
Um,
sounds good.
that's
Perfect. You know, I gotta say, is our background is looking mighty good there.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It's the Dakar yellow. It's
Yeah. Right.
pops, you know.
That yellow on that zebra stripe, makes.
Superb. Makes every interior designer, shudder a little bit.
Yeah.
I think part of the cool thing about Vault is the space.
Yeah.
Mostly thanks to you, Sean. I should begrudgingly give you some credit there.
Please. I'll take it. After this week, I'll take any credit I can get.
I was for fun looking at like warehouse spaces for rent and
Yeah.
stuff, and I was like, oh, if I could get like 6 other people to share a space with, we could just cram all our cars in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could make it work.
So funny enough is I have a space that I've been trying to work on, and I need to remodel it though. But yeah, it's a huge space with a parking lot and everything. And yeah, one day soon. We'll see how this incursion, what's he calling it these days? Exercise goes over in Iran and see.
Yeah.
I
See
don't
how
know. Yeah.
it's
Not too
looking-
happy. It's not looking good
great.
over there. It's not looking great over
great.
there. Not looking great.
It's not looking good. Yeah.
All right.
Perfect. Let's
Well,
do it.
Yeah. So while we're waiting for VJ, which he should be on any minute now, why don't we start officially the podcast?
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to the Vault Podcast. We are your car culture warriors.
Oh,
No, we're not
change of
cultivators
pace.
today. Yeah, we're
I like
warriors
that.
today, right?
I like that.
Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go. I'm Sean.
Elodie.
And Joe, how's it going?
Yeah. So
And BJ's on.
And BJ's
somewhere.
coming,
He's,
yeah.
He's in the infinity screen right there. We're just waiting for him to get to the screen that we're wanting him to be on.
there we go.
Yeah.
So what we do, we're based out here in the East Bay, in the San Francisco Bay Area, I should say. And what we try to do is, try to bring a little bit of our local car flavor and what's going on, and kind of our takes on the automotive world and beyond. So without further ado, or actually with a little bit of ado, we just switched over. This is our second podcast. So we're trying to get better at this, but if you love us, make sure you leave a comment. If you hate us, make sure you leave a comment, please,
Yeah, 'cause
please,
that's
please.
those are the best.
Those are the
comments.
best ones. We feed off that shit.
Yeah, and for those who don't understand Twitch, so kind of like me, if you saw what's in front of me right now, I don't know how it's working because there's just shit everywhere.
There's crap everywhere.
We also will be posting clips and full episodes. This is all being recorded, so we'll be posting all this stuff on YouTube also.
You didn't
so.
say anything about this being recorded. I'm out. I'm just kidding. I'm just
You
kidding.
didn't sign your NDA, Sean.
Exactly. I gotta say though, so I told my son that we were finally on Twitch, and we're the coolest people ever. He's like, it's about time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twitch, it runs so much better.
Yeah.
In every way. So I'm happy about that.
They've been in the game the longest.
Yeah, they have. They really
Yeah.
have.
Yeah, and it looks a whole lot better. minus this whole glare I have going on right now because it is hot as hell in this warehouse right now, and I've got a nice shimmer.
Oh,
Yeah.
I barely notice it. So
Yeah.
if I barely notice it, they don't notice
Yeah.
it.
When we get sponsored, we'll get a powder guy.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, get some powder.
Yes.
You know what we really need is we really need like a producer to help with this because I don't know how to do. I don't know what I'm doing. You know, so like I feel like it would be able. It'd be much cleaner if you
Yeah.
know.
Unpaid college
Without me.
intern. That's all I
Yeah,
have to say.
exactly,
You know?
yeah.
There's literally wires and fire everywhere right now. Hey, and there's VJ. What up, VJ? What do we think is VJ?
Ostensibly
Wait.
VJ.
VJ, are you here?
There he is.
Hey, VJ, say something.
You know, I appreciate VJ and all his contemporary living spaces that he's all about.
His beautiful bookshelf with like 4 books on it. You know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know is he dancing?
You
He's
know what?
fed up with us already.
Already.
I think what he ends up seeing, he's going to have a hard time with this because what he's going to end up seeing is himself when he talks.
Yeah.
That's fine
Yeah.
though.
Tell VJ he needs to probably like go on, follow the stream too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So perfect. All right.
Cool.
Cool. So without further ado, Joe, what do we got going on?
Yeah. So let's just start with each other's weeks. So this week has been good. It's been busy, like really busy with the pollen and like just like the car show, like car season in the Bay Area is really. I mean, it really doesn't ever.
It's
stop.
hot right now.
It doesn't ever stop. It's
Yeah.
hell hot. It's really hot. But the car season, in my opinion, doesn't ever really stop in the Bay. But like right now is like people are getting really pumped for the stuff. So before I get into my week, I guess we could just talk about we had Sunrise in Solano this weekend, which was a huge hit, super fun, good turnout, great cars, super like great. I mean, obviously it's always super diverse, but like it was extra special this week, which was cool.
Yeah.
Before that, we went to pre-stage, or I went to pre-stage. Ellie was there.
I was
good.
heartbroken.
Yeah. Why were you heartbroken?
Because I was so excited to get the bins out, and I'll kind of talk about it during my week. But needless to say, it didn't make it out, and neither did I.
Yeah. So that was a great event. A bunch of Mercedes, obviously some heavy hitting stuff, some cool things. I showed up an hour late, so I parked way in the back. But it was funny because as I pulled up, like a cluster of people came up and started talking to me the moment I got out of the car, and I had no coffee, so I feel bad because they're all friends. So like if I seem like a bitch, I'm sorry. But I needed coffee, so so that was fun. Right after that, I went to go pick up your dad's Miata because I was
Absolutely.
detailing it. And that was like one of the best drives I've had in a while. I love that car. It was so cool. So that was a lot of fun. I hated giving it back. I gave it back a couple days ago. And after I gave it back, I also made a huge crucial error because for some reason, since you guys go to Topper Jewelers all the time, I figured it was like down the street, right? I didn't think. And so I told Allie, I'm like, I'm going to go. I was already in hot water because I was like, I'm going to go drop off client's car. And then I'm going to go to Topper Jewelers because I have a watch on order. Right after that, I went to go pick up your dad's Miata because I was detailing it.
Oh, that's not me.
I think that's VJ.
Oh, VJ. Okay, yeah.
VJ, can you hear me?
So maybe we should. You got it mute.
How do I mute this? Let's see.
Hang on. Sorry, guys.
The problem with that is we're not going to be able to hear VJ.
Perfect.
Let's see.
No, what we can do is just turn it down from the computer.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Whenever VJ talks, we'll have to raise that. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, I told Allie.
Raise your hand, VJ.
Yeah. I told Allie that when I was done dropping the car off, I was just going to go down to Topper Jeweler because I had a watch on hold. It's going to be a few minutes. And I didn't look at the map or do anything. And it was like an hour away.
Yeah.
So I rushed. I rushed to get there. But it worked out. I was like 5 minutes late to my house because she needed to go to an appointment, but it worked out. But so I had store credit. For those who didn't know, I had store credit. And I ended up trading it pretty much directly for this Fears watch, which if you don't know what Fears, I really can't explain it that well to you, but it's a British brand. It's a micro brand. See if the camera can hold it.
You got it? Oh, I got you.
gotta do the makeup influencer thing. You put the hand behind it.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, you gotta put.
Oh God.
Perfect. You can tell we're brand new at this.
Yeah, there. Well.
Here
sort
it
of.
goes.
Well,
Watch it
maybe.
focus. We get the idea. We can fix it in. We can fix it in post.
Fix it in post.
I want the people to see this. Let me see.
It's not me, Joe. Whoa. Well, great. Oh, there it is.
we go.
Hey,
Look at
hey,
that.
hey.
Very nice.
That's nice. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, cool watch. You might have to refocus when you give it back to me, but
Wait, what'd you do with the button you hit?
the focus button. We probably just don't have that set up, but yeah. So Fears, really cool watch. This is a Brunswick, just as you're like capturing it, right? Like you're like to take a photo.
I got you.
It's right in front. A little bit forward, right there. No, one more. A little bit forward. Or closer to me. Right there. Oh, took a picture.
Took a beautiful photo of Joe.
Yeah. So as you can tell, we're brand new at this, and also we probably still have the autofocus.
We're making
on.
shit up at this point.
Yeah. So I know why that's happening. I can fix it later. While you guys are talking, I'll fix it.
You're good.
But yeah, super cool watch. Super delicate, kind of dressy. Absolutely love it. The coolest thing ever. I tried on your dad's. Has like a case like this, and I tried it on and loved it. So I immediately called. I called them that day and was like, I'll take it. So.
And Fears is a pretty special micro brand, because it was a revived brand, and the current. I'm not sure if Nicholas is the CEO. He's one of the founders of the new version of Fears. It's his great grandfather's old brand or something like that, and he didn't know anything. He didn't know it was even his great grandfather's brand until like 10 years ago or something. So it's kind of a cool story. But yeah, they're a great brand. They're really like seriously punch above their weight in the micro brand world.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. When I was really skeptical, to be honest, because when I purchase micro brand watches, I kind of like I'm like expecting like it to be cool for like a week or something, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of over it. I want to get back my tutor or something. But when he gave me, like when he opened the box and I looked at it in person, I'm like, wow, this thing, it's so, like
Really
everything
is.
about this thing is amazing.
they're really a step above Fears.
Yeah, and so their dials are like hand brushed. Each one is unique. These aren't limited, but like actually you can still buy them new. But yeah, I got a great deal for it. Your dad hooked up with that, which was awesome. I didn't expect him to do that, but he definitely.
But you took care of his Miata. So.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, oh, I love that. And I'm doing the Santa Cruz
Yeah.
in April, so that'll be fun.
Dude, I gotta say, I think March is officially Miata season.
Oh hell yeah!
It's
my
like
God,
when the sun comes out, those tops come down, and there's like Miatas all over the place.
And the new
Seriously.
ND2, one of the main reasons why I was like, I feel like I need to buy this. The ND to remove the top on a car that doesn't have one of those hard tops, it's like a clip, bam, done. And
Yeah.
then when you're ready to go, it's a clip, bam, done.
It
I'm like,
takes
that's unbelievable.
Under 5 seconds. It's
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
Yeah, well, your dad was like, it takes 13 seconds. I'm like, no way it does. It
It takes 13 seconds if you're babying it.
Yeah, I'm like, this is like, I was delicate with it, but like,
Yeah.
I feel like you could be like,
Yeah, they're built
3 or
to
4
be-
seconds.
yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Everything about that car was great, except for I was telling him I wish the clutch had more feel, which is just typical new car thing.
Yeah.
And then the rev hang is hard to deal with, but that's because like it's an emissions thing. Your car has all manual cars of this era have it. So.
Yeah. I remember the first time I drove it, I stalled it because the clutch, I'm used to really mechanical feeling clutches in older cars.
Mm-hmm.
But once you get used to it, it's like a breeze.
Yeah, yeah, it's truly a special car. Great color.
Yep.
I started to the price he paid for it was unbelievable.
That's why he bought it. We just could not. He texted me and we were like, he asked my opinion. I said, that is like, you need to buy it right now.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys get it from?
Like, oh God, where? I can't even remember. It was
He got it pre-owned.
like
I
a
don't-
local dealership.
Okay, dealership.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was a stupid good price.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in my opinion, the one to get is the base model. Like they come with a million different app packages. You can get
Yeah.
Bilstein shocks, you can get Recaro seats, which are cool, Brembo brakes. But like in my opinion, you get the cheapest. It's like getting a truck. Like
Yeah.
just buy the cheapest, most functional version of that thing you can get, and you'll have the best experience. Because for like 22 grand, you can get one with 4,000 miles, like what he got.
Yeah.
And that's like the best back row car ever. It never breaks. You're like not sacrificing. It's not creaking. Like, I know obviously the E36 is like amazing track weapon and amazing on the back roads, but like if you want to just get in something, put your key in your pocket, have a cup holder with coffee, and just like chill. Like that's like I couldn't believe it. I was like, I need this. And the only reason why I haven't bought one is because it's a 2-seater, and I kind of feel like I shouldn't do that right when I have a brand new newborn.
And I don't know how legal it is to have a baby.
There's no
I'm gonna say not.
There's no anchor.
Yeah.
There's no anchor, so I couldn't do it anyway. So it just be for Allie and I, and there's no point.
The ND2 is the sweet spot too, because obviously the ND3 introduced more features, more
is the ND3 was the one I was in?
No, you were in the ND2.
ND2.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so there's another version of the car.
Yeah, the ND3 came out 2024, I want to say, and it's barely different than the ND2.
Wow, that car felt brand new.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the ND2 added more power over the ND1, and to me, it's like the sweet spot because the newer ND3s, I think I'm probably incorrect here, but I think they just focus more on the higher trims for the ND3. So a base model ND2 is like the perfect Goldilocks zone for an ND Miata.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen a couple clean ones. I saw a white one today next door that I was kind of looking at. I saw a red one a couple weeks ago that I was like really, really, really looking
The
at.
Soul Red, Mike, or whatever the Mazda color is.
Soul Red.
Yeah. Really
That's the
pretty.
color I think I like that beige a lot, but Soul Red
It's
is
Mazda's best
that's
color.
the color.
It's
yeah.
the best modern car. I mean, that paint is beautiful. on
Yeah.
it.
No, but like literally first year Miata.
NA.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. That's pretty
Oh
cool.
yeah, an NA is always beautiful.
Yeah, so I did that this weekend, and then it's just been work. It's been really busy. It's like a lot of walk-ins. Like I've been working with this. I've been referring like a lot of people to this body shop down the street. Who the adjuster person is a Bay Area Wagons guy.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I'm like, whenever someone asks a question about paint
That's
work,
good to know.
I'm like, go to Keys Auto Body and stuff. And so I'm starting to get some fun referrals from them.
Okay,
which is
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
That's great.
So it's been really busy. It might rain next week, which is going to be kind of confusing because it's like I'm like unbelievably busy right now with that. Has some really cool like big details coming up, which I'm excited for. Yeah, that's it. Oh, also this is live for those watching live. CC Cafe is happening this Sunday, so that's a 5th Sunday event in Moraga at CC Cafe. It's a really quaint, fun and cars and coffee, but I mean nothing really to write home about. You just have to go if you want to experience it.
Yeah.
And then St. Mary's is coming very soon. We're announcing that next week.
Yeah, I like it because it really brings out like some pure car enthusiasts like from the area, and you see some really cool eclectic cars over there. So yeah, that's always a fun one.
Yeah. Elodie, how's your week been?
Pretty good, pretty standard. We've entered the busy season for the auction world. So all of a sudden, just everyone wants to sell their car. Everybody who told us in December that they're going to wait till spring, they're all back.
Nice.
So seen a lot of really cool stuff. January, February are pretty miserable in the auction world. You sell some stuff, but usually what you sell is, Land Cruisers and trucks, and you don't see a lot of the cooler stuff.
Are they trying to get rid of like their winter stuff going into the summer?
Yeah, to move in. It's interesting because when you're like a nationwide auction site,
Sure.
you never lose the California convertibles and sports cars and
That's
everything.
true. Yeah.
But obviously half the country is not driving their enthusiast cars,
Yeah.
unless their enthusiast car is like a Land Cruiser, which is also awesome. But, you start to see the crazier stuff come out of the woodwork in March, and it's kind of crazy how immediate the jump is from like the last week of February to the first week of March. It's a huge difference. People see that it's March and they say, okay, I'm selling, even if there's still snow on the ground on the East Coast. So it's mostly just busy working on some cool stuff. I have a lot of clients who have interesting stuff coming through. I keep saying stuff too much, but mostly because it's so eclectic. I don't even have a catch-all term for it. So
That's what it is. What it is.
yeah.
Stuff.
Exactly. But yeah, we're seeing more vintage cars come through
Cool.
too.
Yeah.
We're starting to build the vintage audience at Cars and Bids, which we haven't had before. So mid-century and immediately post-war cars, which I know nothing about.
Yeah.
I know 60s onwards, So seeing that 50s, 40s stuff is always cool.
Is it me, or am I seeing more like cars, like regular cars on cars and bids as well too?
Yeah, if they're like a really low mile survivor.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, which, everyone has differing opinions about whether that belongs. Our rule is just if it's quirky, we'll give it a chance. But, like we're seeing a lot of the early 90s Camrys right now, which when my first car was a 94 Camry wagon. So I love those cars. But in my head, I was like, are those really enthusiast cars? And then I realized, well, I didn't have the V6.
Yeah.
And they made a coupe and they made a they're very rare to have a manual, but so those ones are cool. Yeah.
I said that because I saw like a 90s CRV on there.
Well, those are really in right now.
Yeah.
Gen Z loves the CRV because of the picnic table and the truck.
table.
Okay,
thing,
yeah.
You go to the pick and pull and you go to a CRV, every single one has the table taken already.
I can't remember why, but I had like a 90-something CRV, and I think it was in the middle of having a regular car between all the, the other stuff. And I just ended up buying one off of my uncle. And it was a manual, and I didn't realize that they were like all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
So we took it up to the snow and everything.
They're legit adventure cars.
I was like,
they're fun.
It's actually a good car.
Yeah. I've always been a bigger fan of the first gen RAV.
Yeah.
The RAV4. Because, I had that cute 90s bubbly, but honestly, the design of the first gen CRV is more practical.
Yeah.
Like the shape is more practical.
A lot smaller than what they are now.
I think those first gen RAVs that are manual or two-door, they're all like $15K now, which nobody can afford.
Wow.
Especially
for that car,
For that car.
Yeah.
You're spending, if you have $15K to spend, you're probably not spending it on that. So the CRV is now the alternate option, and now it's going to get, and so the cycle continues.
What's funny is when I met my wife, she also had a CRV, or excuse me, a RAV4, and I think the thieves actually liked it more because we woke up one day and that was the end of that. Yeah. Never seen this car again.
Fallen soldier. Yeah. It's in a country.
Who knows? My wife still wants that license plate she had on there. So
was it a custom?
It was her custom. It was her name on the license plate.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Oh, God.
That is such a bummer, man.
God.
Yeah, I'm been wanting to do an Italian car so badly because I have a great license plate that I'll divulge it as another because I don't want to be stolen. But I've been waiting so long for this, and I'm like just waiting for the right car. And I feel bad for Eunice. That sucks.
Yeah. Totally. VJ. Is VJ on?
Oh God.
Oh no.
Have we lost him?
VJ's
maybe
he fell into the matrix.
He's passed away.
He might have misinterpreted what I was telling him.
Okay,
that's
all
fine.
good.
So for those who are better at tech than I am, he can't hear us on the board over there that you can't see. So any tech experts that I know are watching because they talk to me at pre-stage and they're like, I can help you if you want. I'm like, that's what we need.
That's what we need.
We need help with that. And we need help to make the Mac make that work. There's so many things.
Come now.
One of these things that we'll figure it out at some point. But Sean has left. But
I need a charger.
Okay, I see.
I'm right now.
So
Well, it's not for lack of trying that you haven't gotten an Italian car yet, because we've all been sending you them relentlessly.
Yeah. There's a 1977 Fiat 124 Spider that's been for sale in Moraga for like an extremely long time.
Yeah, it's like the light burgundy-ish.
Yeah, it's like it's a great burgundy color. It was listed for sale for like $8,000, and it's been gone down all the way to $6,000.
Yeah.
I see it all the time. I have a lot of clients in Moraga. I'm in Moraga all the time because I just like being at St. Mary's, so I drive through it all the time. And it's at a gas station that puts cars up like with like for sale signs all the time, like E30s, all these cars, and it's there right now. And I'm like, if the car wasn't a 77 where I would have to get it to pass smog, unless that Leno law passes, I'd be all over this thing. But Robert also has that one that I haven't seen in like months, so like maybe it'll be time that
Which one? The Spitfire thing?
The red? No, that Spitfire's gone.
The Spitfire
the
sold
red
on
card.
Cars and
Oh, he
Bits.
sold it already?
Yeah.
Yeah, Frank sold it.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so he has a red Italian like roadster.
Yeah.
That he had the paint's like destroyed, but the interior is in nice shape. So whenever he gets tired of that, I'll probably end up scoping out.
And it drives great.
Yeah.
It's really
So-
fun to drive.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sean, how's your week been?
The week is, it's been good. It's been good. It's actually been crap. So it started off with, the Mini Cooper on Friday. Again, the brake froze up on it, so I had to have that towed, which was easy enough. Thank Joel from German Auto Sport over in Sunnyvale. Awesome shop.
German
good
Auto Sports
prices.
Berkeley.
No, German Auto Service.
German Auto
Auto
something.
Service
Okay.
in Sunnyvale.
Hilarious that there's two different ones that are German Auto Sport and German Auto
Seriously.
Service.
I mean, German Auto. Come on,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So much you can do with that. But so that was good. And then with the Mercedes, it's just been bad news after bad news.
Oh God, what happened now? So wait,
so-
to preface, last live stream that went kind of really fast, and we didn't save the VOD because we didn't know that existed.
Yeah.
You were saying that it was at the shop because something was going on with it, that it was smoking a lot, right? And you said it needed. What did you say it needed?
Well, it definitely needs cats, but we're not doing that.
Yeah. So it was the shop when you said it was smoking a lot. Robert and I both looked at each other like, what is it? Like, what do you mean by smoking? Like, because that could be cats or that could be like catastrophic,
Yeah, no.
Okay, fast forward to this week. What happened? What does it need?
So I was driving it a couple weeks ago and noticed these brakes are really, really spongy. And
Okay.
I said, just because of the amount of power that I have in there, and it's an old car, let me make sure that everything is cool. So I took it over to a local shop here, had my guy look at it, and one of the caliper, the holder for the caliper, actually sheared off.
The girling or whatever they're called,
Whatever
something
it
like
is,
that.
yeah.
The thing that holds the caliper to the rotor.
Yeah, and so basically, what the car is we basically put a lot of Camaro parts, and we molded it to the Mercedes just to make it work, especially so I could use the same lug pattern because we had to change the rear end for the Camaro. So we ended up changing the front end too. Anyway, so we had to change the brakes, and so we had to make some brakes work, and anyway, it ended up shearing off, and it's just hanging there. So we've had to build everything from scratch. But let me tell you, it's just, as you guys know, with project cars, especially if you're just taking one car and trying to make it, you're basically Frankensteining a car. Dude, it's so expensive. This car is so expensive right now. I'm way over my head right
Just
now.
keep it forever. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Justify it, keep
Once
it
you
forever.
get the car solid, you'll never have to do anything else. You're just you're in the pre. You're still building it. It's running, but you're still having to go through all the fine tuning
Yeah.
stuff.
I mean, dude, I'm gonna be I spent $4,500 on this car, and I have a feeling that I'm gonna be hitting six figures pretty soon in overall cost.
Hey, well,
to get it to where it is.
I'll tell you one thing.
And this was not the plan.
Well, when it's running again, you bring it to the shop, and I'll detail it for free. So you'll get a detail for free.
Thanks. Yes, that's been kind of a headache. Other than that, tomorrow's my birthday. That's what I'm talking
birthday,
about.
Sean.
Happy early
Yeah,
birthday!
hell yeah.
What are you doing for your birthday?
So tomorrow we're supposed to be going out to a little restaurant over in Berkeley. Quite a little famous spot. So yeah, it should be fun. And I'm trying to get some. My phone was dying. I was actually talking to the chef, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm coming to your restaurant tomorrow.
Nice.
Hook it up." So
Get the surprise, get the whole staff to sing you happy birthday,
Exactly. Who, me? No, I'm just kidding. So yeah. It's in right now. I'm anxious to drive everything, but it seems like everything. I mean, audience, you know how it is. You have your cars and everything. You're anxious to go somewhere. I was really excited to do the BCR pre-stage, and then I couldn't go. I took the Mini out, was driving that around, yesterday. Was like, yeah, I'm really into it. Accidentally flooded the car. And so I had to push it over here. So, yeah, it's just one of the things that you deal with old cars. So,
Yeah, I mean,
it comes with the territory.
One of the main issues with these old cars is you really need to actually move, continuing to drive them and keep them like warm and like or stuff just starts breaking.
Yeah. I don't understand why. I mean, how people can just let cars just sit because it just causes so many more
Yeah.
problems.
It blows my mind. People are always, they want like a low mileage example. I'm like, I don't ever.
No, you never want low.
you never
Unless you're
want a low.
collecting
Never.
a car,
Yeah.
you don't want low
Yeah.
mileage
No.
example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's no fun. I was looking at what was I looking at? Trying to think. It was a I think it was a low mile Porsche, like a super low mile Porsche, like under 500 miles, and I'm like,
Damn.
why would you do that?
What's the point? Yeah, what's the
Exactly.
point?
Why would you have that and not be able to drive? I think it was like an old RS.
I get
And I'm
irrationally
like, are you kidding
angry.
me?
Like I have
Yeah.
to walk away from the computer when I see them because I just think you have this beautiful car and you're not driving it. It just
Yeah.
makes me mad. Quite
Yeah, and
frankly.
what was the point? Because if you just put that money into the stock market in like 1974, you would be like a
You'd be
billionaire.
you'd be way up.
Yeah.
You'd be
And you
way
should
up.
never. I'm of the opinion that you should never treat cars as an investment because then you're just going to be miserable your whole life.
Yeah.
You should. The moment you buy a car, you should accept the fact that you're never getting the money back.
Yeah, totally.
And I see a lot of people who mod their cars and do all this stuff, and then they're really upset they can't get the money back. I'm like, then you're kind of in it for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be ever expecting to get your money back.
Totally. Then I got an itch, and I went to the Lexus dealer, and I was trying to spy an
Okay.
LC 500 to see if I saw one, and I put my hat in there
You
for
should
for
buy
one
one
possible.
pre-owned.
For possibly, I don't know.
Their depreciation is you probably save like 20 grand.
Yeah.
Buy something used.
Yeah, I was speaking with the dealer, and dude, I'm not paying a freaking markup in 2026.
Oh,
That's
no
just that's
way.
just not happening.
No.
That ain't happening.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
The dealer structure is so outdated in
It's-
every way. It's like, it's kind of a joke that we still do it this way.
exactly.
It really is. Yeah.
Yeah, this dealer's like, oh, there's a $10,000 markup, and
The
some
add-ons.
people are doing it for 20,000, and we also have these add-ons like these door guards and all.
We
I'm like,
installed a
dude,
dash cam for you.
I'm not,
Yeah,
putting-
dash
I'm
cam.
not paying for that bullshit.
No.
Yeah.
That ain't
No.
happening.
Yeah.
So
No. Yeah,
Yeah.
wait, it'll still be there with that markup because you could buy them. They're not hard to buy.
they're not hard to buy, and
find.
they still depreciate. It's not like just because they're making the last ones doesn't mean that suddenly the value goes up on it. Especially nowadays, especially when people are paying what are we over $7 now for gas for a gallon of gas.
Diesel's like
Crazy.
$8.
Yeah, for a
Yeah.
V8.
First time my entire life where I actually feel like ripped off at a pump. Like sometimes
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's expensive, but whatever. But when it's like $6.45 for regular in my neighborhood or something like that, I'm like, dude,
It just feels disgusting.
this starts to feel weird.
Absolutely.
Like, so that's crazy.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're just pissing it away at this point.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, on that
But it
bombshell,
is a life.
you
On
want to
that
get
happy
into some
note.
marketplace finds?
Let's
maybe?
do it.
Let's do
Maybe
it.
a more positive note.
It's,
Cool. So if you're not familiar, we have a Discord where members can post marketplace finds and do all that stuff. We have a member night tomorrow, also for those who are watching at home.
So what is the Vault membership for our new audience?
Yeah, so it's just a community of car people. So we actually gained a bunch of members this weekend from the Solano event. We do a bunch of things like these. We do drives once a month. We did one early March. Where we went up to did a Lake Berryessa run, which
Yeah.
is really cool. We do dinners. We do member nights, which is tomorrow night.
Thanks for the invite on the Berryessa run.
I told you about it, man.
Well,
It
yeah.
was a-
Oh,
it
yeah, I
also
wasn't
like-
here. I
yeah,
wasn't
you were,
here.
yeah, you were in the Dominican Republic. So we do all that stuff. We do drive sim nights. There's a drive sim place in San Ramon that we go to. All that stuff. It's a bunch of fun. It's a good community to hang out with, and tomorrow should be fun. So if you're a member and you're listening to this and aren't looking at the Patreon or anything, there's a member event tonight or tomorrow night here. Pizza, drinks, all that stuff. So,
Awesome. Yeah,
Have a good
if
time.
you're not a member and you want to just come check us out, hit us up.
yeah.
Vault, VALT, Auto.
Yeah, vaultautoclub.com.
Or-
And also the link, I think, for the
On
membership
Instagram.
is below in the description.
Yeah.
I don't know if Twitch has a description, but I put a link somewhere
Yeah.
on our account.
Hit us on our IG.
Yeah. If you have any questions, just hit me up. I'm happy to answer any questions. Without further ado, we'll get straight into it. So I've been finding some pretty interesting stuff recently. So the reason why I picked this car is so Frank had a 924, right?
That is.
See if I can get into the.
Is that a
actual-
stock color?
I don't know if it's a stock color.
I don't
Okay.
think so. I don't think
This
so.
has definitely been repainted, and he actually explains that it's been repainted.
Okay.
It was originally Mexican beige, which is honestly, it's probably just like regular beige, you know. But for
Porsche was going through some things in the 80s.
yeah,
They
well,
call
they
it
had Mexican blue
beige.
too, you know. I wonder I wonder like what the differentiator for like beige over Mexican beige versus like Mexico blue versus blue, you know.
Mexican beige is crazy.
It's like the yellow filter. It's like the yellow filter 2000s TV shows would put on anything to show that it was in Mexico.
yeah.
But I just think it's so cool. Like this car must be fucked a little bit, but like a 931, like so a 924 turbo in a cool color, even though it's been repainted.
It looks
And
good
it
in
has a
color.
light box on it too, which like for me, when I see a light, I know like a lot of our friends use light boxes for car sales and stuff.
Yeah.
When I see a light box, I've detailed under light boxes. That shit, everything gets hidden, all of it,
Yeah.
100 dings, swirls, scratches,
Yeah.
imperfections.
There's a reason why we
100%.
ask sellers to take photos outside
Yeah,
in
yeah.
natural lighting.
I just detailed 3 like pretty cool cars under a light box, and although I love the guy who I work with to do that, I'm like pretty much always just disagree with light boxes
Yeah.
unless it's like a heavy hitting like a you know like a 2 mile like F40 or
Yeah,
something
something
like
that doesn't have
you
any
know.
flaws.
Dude, this thing looks brand new.
Yeah. Well, so here's the thing. Like a brand new 931 should not be $6,500. It should be
Yeah.
like 60. You know, like a really nice collector grade 924 turbo are admittedly the least desirable transactional car I think
Yeah.
you could buy from Porsche. It's a Volkswagen basically.
Yeah.
But
It's still it's still got
this
the
car's-
Porsche badge on it though.
it kind of makes me feel like this car's been like Mako restored, you know, like
Yeah.
shitty paint and like maybe like possibly like vinyl instead of like leather and cloth. But like, I guess going back to the Miata thing, like this car, this 924 is such a crazy value for like what you're actually like the driving experience of this car. I'm sure is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And for $6,500, you're getting something that's like a killer value
And
you know?
unique. I mean, you think about what you get for $6,500, right? You're
Yeah,
seeing
so cool.
Miatas, you're seeing Civics, you're seeing, you know,
In my opinion, you're fitting in with like all air cooled Porsche
Yeah,
guys
absolutely.
in this
Yeah.
car with that hood slit right there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're totally that like totally like works.
you don't just randomly buy this. You definitely are like
Yeah.
interested in, you know,
Yeah, the photos. I mean, it's funny because there's light box photos, but there's 2 pictures and then a picture of like the door handle, which is hilarious to me.
That's how I ended up with my 944, was having the 964, and then this one just happened to just pop up next door, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
always wanted a 944.
Yeah.
I've always loved them.
Is that so mine's an 85. Is that Volkswagen or is that Porsche?
That's a good question. I don't know that much about 944s. I know that engine, I'm pretty sure it has a Porsche branding on the like intake manifold, but I'm pretty sure it's just a Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
Because in the
engine.
80s, they didn't quite, Volkswagen didn't have full ownership of Porsche yet, did they? They
Yeah.
didn't do that until the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah. So what I know is the 924 for sure is like pretty much straight Volkswagen components. Like the brakes are
Yeah.
Volkswagen, the seats are pretty much Volkswagen. The engine is straight up Volkswagen with a turbo on it. It's a Scirocco.
Yeah.
They built this car. They were going to make it a Volkswagen. Then they determined that a Volkswagen badge on this car would not sell as well if it was a Porsche. Porsche needed a cheaper car, so that's why the 924 exists. I think the 944 just exists because it's like an evolution of the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like this one, the narrow bodies are straight up Volkswagen. I think the 944s probably have like some like more like updated suspension. They were competing with an A30 M3, so I'm sure there's some Porsche DNA in
That
there.
has appeal to it, though. You mean all the Volkswagen parts are easy to find,
Yeah.
stuff like that. It has appeal
Oh
to
yeah,
it.
yeah. You could totally
Yeah.
you could cross shop this with
Yeah,
any
yeah.
Scirocco stuff, all
Yeah.
the Scirocco stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can upgrade the brakes with like a bunch of different things too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
It's funny how these touring coupes are all like disappearing nowadays. Like they're not
yeah,
really.
there's no market for
Yeah,
them.
There's no,
there's-
yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause, I
What,
mean-
what's them right now? Like, is an LC500 a touring coupe?
Yeah.
You know that works. An 8 Series could
Yeah.
work.
But they don't sell, and who
No,
knows if
my
they
God, no.
yeah.
Maybe a BRZ. Those are pretty.
But those are small. Those are compacts,
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
Those
they're
are
compacts.
compacts,
I
yeah.
guess. But
Yeah.
this probably was considered. Actually, maybe it wasn't considered a compact for its day because it's kind of a big car.
It's got a big car, yeah.
It's a 3 Series competitor, so which is crazy to think about. I mean, I guess maybe not this one, but the 944 was a 3 Series
Yeah.
competitor.
Hey, it's got pop-up headlights.
See, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a sucker for pop-up headlights.
And you could throw some cool phone dial wheels on it. There's a lot you can do with this to make it cool.
Oh,
Unless
yeah.
the lug pattern is Volkswagen.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could. I'm sure
Yeah.
you could play. I'm sure you could play around with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's fun with these is you can do whatever you want to them, and don't have to feel apologetic
You're
to
not
the
ruining
to the
something.
purists. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. For one, there's a ton of them around.
Yeah.
Two is I mean, they're cheap, fun cars.
Cool. Well, so good car. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. $6,500. That's cheap. I feel like something's wrong with it. But the next one is a member's car, Spencer.
Yes.
Spencer is trying to sell
Is he selling that thing?
his. So things are hot right now for the Suzuki Wagon R because it went on Laguna Seca and went on a track day.
My mom wants it.
Yeah, it's a cool car. So for those who don't know, it's a K car, 1999 Suzuki Wagon RR. Yeah, I mean, it's a K car. It's a turbo K car. It has a blow-off valve.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It feels really fun to drive.
Yeah, they're cool cars. I drove it a little bit during an event. Yeah, I can't complain. It's a bummer that he's trying to sell it, but
It's pretty fast.
yeah, I mean, for what it is.
Yeah, it's
Feels
fast.
zippy.
Yeah.
Especially when you're just bopping around the city. It's like the most usable city car ever.
Totally.
If it wasn't such a hassle to register these things in California, I'd say anybody in San Francisco should just buy this immediately.
Right. Oh, I thought it was a manual.
No,
No,
it's
it's
an
not an
automatic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I actually think for something like this makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a usable car. And I feel like when I'm looking at a usable car, I kind of want an automatic sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, driving this, I drove this around. I don't know why I drove it, but I took it home with me for like a day because of the way
You stole it, is
it
what
worked
you're
out.
saying, Joe.
I don't know what I did. It was after a St. Mary's event, and I think he brought 2 cars, and he could only bring one home. And so I was like, oh well, Allie's here, so she could drive my car. I'll just take this to the shop. So I drove it, and it's funny because like, it's hard to describe, but like it kind of feels like it's just turbo. Like it's like you accelerate and then the turbo spools, but like the engine isn't doing any of the work. It's like
Yeah.
the turbo is doing all
Doing
of it.
everything.
Yeah, but like honestly, for this as a K car, it's very usable. Like
It's super
I could drive. I drove it around town for a day. Took it to the shop. Took it to a couple of stores, and it was like didn't feel like
It
I was
feels
in a K
way
car.
more usable than
Yeah.
like the K trucks and vans that
Yeah.
I've driven.
100%.
It just feels so much less anemic.
Yeah.
Like you can actually drive this
And
in
it has
modern
leather
traffic.
leather upholstery too, which is
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah. It's nice. If you haven't seen this up close, it is. It's a nice example.
Doesn't it still have the toll card reader, the Japanese toll card reader?
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
All these, it's crazy. that
People
no one
love
ever
that.
removes the JDM things,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, usually they have toll card readers. This one, there's no pictures of the interior of
It's
the
got
car.
a really nice interior.
There's a picture of this picture, but like I think underneath the driver's seat or the passenger seat, one of them, there's the ice box too, so you can like literally like carry your drinks and stuff, which is hilarious. I think it's so funny. But yeah, good luck to him. Hopefully it sells for what he's asking for. I think this is totally worth it. It's a cool car.
Yeah, it's a great car.
And it's track capable.
And everybody loves
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Everybody loves it. It's like one of the cars that he parks it and there's like a gaggle of people looking
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah.
I
if
would
you've never owned
totally
a K
buy it
car-
if my wife wouldn't kill me.
Yeah. Well, you can hide this car. Put it right here.
My mom is seriously interested in it. Like
Yeah.
I think if I give her like 3 more days and keep bugging her, she'd buy it.
I think she would. I think it's a good car. I mean, if she likes the green wagon, this is a similar
yeah.
vibe, you know?
Yeah.
Like weird 90s fun thing. So yeah, that's that. The next one, speaking of your SLC, I thought you were going to have better news for me today.
Oh man.
So I was saying maybe buy another one.
This is
And just leave it alone.
Do it
Buy
over.
another one. Leave it alone.
This is a 73, just like yours, so it has the Euro bumpers.
Yeah.
man.
The seats are in looking
the
great,
seats are
great shape.
great.
4-seat, which is
Mercedes interiors just age so beautifully.
the paint's kind of shot, but like if you're
Yeah.
rebuilding the car anyway, who cares? $2,500. This is a good car for the money.
That's a crazy car for the money.
Yeah.
It's worth it for the seats right now. I need some seats.
That interior
That's what I'm
looks
saying. That's what I was like, you should just buy this
Yeah.
car, take what you want from this, part it out, you know?
silver is a kind of a weird color on them.
Yeah, yeah. It needs to be like, these are long. The long wheelbases look kind of awkward in a lot of colors.
Yeah.
Your color works really well. The white looks really good, especially with the black hood. That
Yeah.
just adds a lot of like it distracts from the long wheelbase.
Yeah.
But silver, when it's like this, like if it was a roadster, like like a SL instead of an SLC, it'd be much prettier in silver. But,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that big line right there with the whatever that is, like I don't even know what they're called, but like that window block thing that they have.
Yeah.
That messes with the style a little bit.
But Dan, for $2,500, I mean,
That's
that's
good.
a baller car
That's
for
a good,
that money,
a good parts car.
and something you could daily drive
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you just do a little bit of work on it.
So yeah, I was hoping for good news, and I hope maybe Sean's going to build another one. Regardless, maybe someone else will in our community, because I think those cars. I think this could be an SL or 107 SL is one of those cars that is just asking to be singered.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And they're just timeless styling.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
amazing. And then the final marketplace find from the Discord is
Oh, nice.
this 1994 300D.
Diesel. Yeah.
So these are cool because they come. So a 300D is like a 5-cylinder car. They have fun little hood vents or fender vents for the air intake, which is factory, and it's the right color, spruce green.
Yeah, that color is awesome.
Awesome. I hate sellers that.
Armor all the tires.
Well, I hate sellers that put $1.
Oh.
Yeah, because you have
it's
to
like
click into it and see.
trying to figure, and there's no price. So it's like
Yeah.
all he says is it's a collectible, it's a classic car, super desirable, really rare. But like this car is worth like, I would buy this one for $2,000, $2-3,000.
Yeah,
But like who knows what they're.
I would say
worth.
3 is like the
I would.
highest I would go for.
My
something
dad
like
has
that.
a black one, and I love it. I drove it to after dinner a couple days ago, and it's like solid, just everyday car.
Yeah, I've driven the non-diesel version of it too, and it feels so modern. It
Yeah.
has no right feeling as modern as it does.
And these 5-cylinders are like very refined. Like the diesels, like
Comfortable.
the 123, 300 TD or 300D are like really like chattery and like excitable. But this car, like you really feel like it's
You're smooth rolling.
Yeah, it's actually
Yeah.
pretty nice. It's like smooth. The power is there's no power, but like it kind of just glides up to speed. You just forget it has a diesel.
cruiser,
so you
yeah.
open the door and you smell it. But like, it's actually I love it. My dad's is a little bit. The black one has like a couple of issues that I would like be really OCD about because so it has on the shifter surround. If you're looking at like right around here, there's like heated seat buttons on his car that they're not. The car doesn't have heated seats, so they're blocked off. So it's clearly someone like replaced it because it was shattered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That drive will drive me crazy. Like it needs to be like the correct part.
The correct part.
I was gonna buy that car from him, but like that stuff drives me crazy, and everything's in LA, so I can't touch that. So I had to find one. I prefer the destroyed wood over wood that is not supposed to be there. So
Fair enough.
yeah, it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing that I have, but I can't handle like block off like button block
Blank
offs.
switches.
That blank switches are fine if they're from the factory like that.
Yeah.
But like this car, they were still overbuilt, right? So like when you ordered a car, there were no blocked off plates. Like you got the wood panel that had the options on it. So like a car without heated seats wouldn't have block off plates. It would just have the wood and there being as if nothing was there. And on this car, there's the holes and there's like black plastic covered in it. Just I'm like, dude, I can't.
So you're not doing like a aftermarket carbon fiber trim in there?
No way. No, on this car. My dad wants to build his
head just
car.
went-
The
So
hatred
that would
in his eyes.
I hate carbon fiber style anything.
I-
Like,
Sure. I
if the
can't
car
stand
like
it.
your M2CS with carbon fiber all over it, that makes sense, right? Because like that's like factory,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like anytime I see a car like this from this era with carbon fiber, or I read a listing of a car with like from the 90s with carbon fiber style
that
things,
drives
I'm
me
like
crazy.
the
Yeah.
90s was just
No.
no one was doing that. And then maybe like the F40 was, but it was covered, it was painted. You know?
Yeah.
I-
What's
it's
that
like-
pressed carbon fiber that's like new, but
Yeah, I know
The
what
newer,
I know what yeah.
I can't think of it right now. But yeah, I hate that one. I don't like it.
My least favorite is
looks
the dipped.
cheap.
It's the dipped one where you take the
Oh,
the
God,
Mercedes from 90s Mercedes wood and
Yeah.
then put it in a chemical that makes it look like carbon fiber. Like
That-
that makes immediately
That's a
makes the
jail.
car
That's a jailable offense to me.
that makes the car look like a Mitsubishi Mirage from like 2004 or whatever the cheapest car on sale today. Like they still, I think
Yeah, the
Mitsubishi
Mirage
still,
is now that
I think you could still buy
it's
a
ending.
Mirage, right?
They're ending it.
Which is like
Yeah.
2026.
Yeah.
It looks like it's like from 1997.
Yeah.
Like that's what I feel like. You're just like you've destroyed what makes this car good.
beautiful.
So I hate that. But
Yeah, it
I'm not
has-
saying this car has it, but
Yeah, it has to be on purpose.
yeah. But yeah, these are cool. I would love one at some point. I'm trying to hold off. There's a lot of there's a lot of Mercedes right now that I'm like really wanting.
Yeah.
Specific ones that I know the owners don't touch them ever, but
There's a lot of old lady cars.
yeah,
old
exactly.
man cars
I'm
that,
looking for old lady
you know,
cars. Like
yeah.
like there's a Amaldine red 300 CE, which is the coupe, pillarless coupe, that I bought. I was my car during grad school for a couple years, and then my dad's friend. I needed money, so my dad's friend bought it for me. And the hood clear coat was starting to go, so he repainted it. Wasn't a perfect match, and it hasn't moved since I sold it 3 or 4 years later. And so every so often I poke him and I'm like, hey, like I'll buy it back,
Yeah.
you know, but like not for the price I sold it to you for, because it was running,
Yes.
tires weren't flat spotted, and
Original paint.
the paint was all matching.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, we'll think about it. Like my wife realized, I'm like, you don't drive it. You know,
She likes it, then why isn't she
one of these
driving it?
Why is she
days,
driving it? Yeah.
That's the car. That's the
That's
car I'm
cap.
after right now. But every
Yeah.
time I think about it, I'm like, I should just not buy anything else and just buy this.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's ever gonna. I don't think the car's ever seen the light of day again, which is a bummer.
That's such a
But if
bummer.
you've ever been into 300 CE or like an SEC, it's like next level.
The 560 SEC drives so stupidly comfortably.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
so the
a-
300 CE is like a cheaper version of
Yeah.
that. So you feel that experience, but it's like a little bit like the engine's definitely not as good.
Yeah.
And it's like a little bit more noisy.
But it still gives you that Mercedes coupe
yeah.
vibe, which is really
Yeah.
fantastic.
So I'm
560
really
SEC. That was the car back in the day.
Yeah.
That was like the baller.
if you ask
car.
my friend Ansel, it's still the car.
it's still
Yeah.
the car.
Yeah.
He bought his in 2017 for $4,000. They're selling for 20, 25 now, and in the shape that his is in. His is really meant. I mean, he's worked his ass off on it, but you know, shitty ones are still $7,000.
Yeah.
But you know, in the shape that his is in, yeah, it was a good buy that he
Nice.
bought it in 2017 and not in 2026.
Yeah. Yeah, they were worth nothing back then.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, literally nothing.
yeah.
I got a call from a friend today or last night who says, "Hey, I have a friend that is selling a car." I'm like, what kind of car is it? It's a Pantera. So I went and looked at a Pantera today, and no, never. No matter how good of a deal it is, it's just not my style of car. I don't know if I could do it.
I couldn't
But
do it. Yeah.
leaving there is somebody just randomly had a Alfa Romeo 75 Milano.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I was like,
Hell yes.
you should buy that.
Hell
a nice
yes.
car.
That's the one to buy right there. That's the one to wear your
Milano's like-
smoking jacket in. You
yeah,
know.
that was a nice car. I was
That's
like,
an underloved car. You can get those for cheap too.
yeah.
The Milano Verdes are like 25 grand. but,
Verde,
like,
yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, that's what
yeah,
like
yeah.
25 grand.
Yeah.
Get the, but
So
the
pretty.
crazy thing about that car is the drive shaft revolves at the same speed as the engine. So like when the you know like there's like rubber guibos and stuff on those drivetrains on those axles sometimes like that is also spinning at like 6,000 RPM when you're so I drove one time and I was like just like in like kind of like driving it fast and all of a sudden I could see like a rubber thing like shoot like
Just
like
launch.
spaceship shoot out. I'm like
Oh
what
my
the
God.
hell
fuck
was
was that? And then my friend who let me drive it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, these things like are notorious for just like that shit just happening."
Just
Like,
Launch into the
shearing the
stratosphere.
drive shaft.
no, the drive shaft was fine. Just the rubber connecting thing exploded and went to space
Goodbye.
because it was revolving at 6,500
It probably
RPM.
killed a bird or
It
something.
probably did, yeah. So, but I always think about that. I'm like, the car revs so great, but like they're like maintenance nightmares.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
of
engine is
course.
beautiful. The Busto V6 is fantastic. Everything around it is
It's
the
terrible.
issue.
I don't think I have the emotional constitution to deal with an Italian car. I
Yeah.
think I might. I love to look at them and like drive somebody else's, but I genuinely think I'm not built for it.
I feel like maybe that's the only thing missing now is an Italian car.
Yeah. Hence Joe's search.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, one of these days, I'm gonna get something.
Yeah.
But it needs to be the right car. So
Yeah.
I'm happy to wait.
Maybe I should pick up another Urus. That was Italian.
Kind of.
These guys made me feel so much shame driving that car.
Hey, I didn't know you at that point, Sean.
I didn't know myself.
Hence the Urus.
Cool. Well, so do you want to start talking about some live auction stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
do it.
Okay, let's go straight into it. So before I start, you remember we talked about that GNX El Camino conversion on Cars and Bids?
Oh yeah.
You were saying $40,000. I was saying $100,000, right? I wrote the listing, so I knew
So
how
40,
special the
50?
car. You said 40.
All right.
I said 100.
Okay.
And Robert got mad because he was like, "You shouldn't call it a GNX conversion because it doesn't have the GNX engine." And then I got nervous because
Yeah.
we were live.
We
and
titled
I
it as a
did that.
GNX.
I did that.
Yeah.
I was like, "Nate, can I do that?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's a good idea." And I'm like, and then Robert's like, "That's a bad idea." I'm like,
No, because we're trying to market these cars better because when we don't market them, they don't sell.
Yeah.
yeah. So technically, has a GNX body kit, has a GNX interior, it had a 4.1 liter Buick Motorsports turbocharged V6, which is a hopped up version of the GNX engine.
uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of the same thing, but because it didn't have a GNX engine, Robert was like, shouldn't it be called a GNX conversion because it would have the 3 point whatever in it instead of the 4.1. But like whatever, tomatoes, it was GNX. It was a
Sure.
GNX conversion. So what do you think it went for? Now that I don't actually know what it went for.
I'm still gonna go around my same price.
All right. It did it
Holy cow!
$85,000.
Well, you know, I'm still
It
kind of
hasn't
right.
sold yet.
I'm still kind of right.
Still,
So
you
it's,
know,
it's they're communicating,
there's
but
negotiations.
$85,000. So we were kind of like I'm personally I don't know what the reserve was on this, even though I probably could have done some research and figured it out. But like
I could pull it up.
yeah, well, I don't know. 85,000. I mean, I don't know, for the right person, it makes sense. I think it makes
I
sense.
think this thing fucking rules.
Yeah,
It's-
Sean, 470
Sean-
wheel
Sean's not
horsepower
so
on a
sure.
dyno. 470 wheel horsepower. Imagine
I just think it looks
if
awesome.
if you're a Grand National kind of guy, this kind of feels like I want a GNX, but I'm not paying $250,000.
Yeah.
This is like kind of like a sweet.
I also
Yeah.
will admit I desperately want an El Camino, and I know I shouldn't get one because it's probably going to be a piece of shit.
A bad
I've just
idea.
always thought they were really cool.
Yeah.
Like I just always thought the El Camino was like. I was always jealous of Australia for their utes, and I don't care about muscle cars that much. So to me, the El Camino was like my compromise muscle car.
Yeah.
You know, it's a usable muscle car. So I'm kind of the wrong person to ask because I'm gonna think this is awesome no matter what.
I mean, no, it is an awesome car. I just maybe maybe because I'm like grew up during this time, and so maybe my head
You
is
know how
like.
shit
so
it
now I'm
probably
curious.
is.
What did you think? What did you think of the GNX when it came, or Grand National when it came out? Because my dad loved it.
So
Yeah.
did my dad.
Yeah, my dad was like this. Whenever he saw Grand National, he was like,
If
"You
you
don't understand
and
this."
if you
but
were in the
like-
Bay Area too, it was like cool.
Yeah,
What
they,
would you
they,
do?
they, were, they were cool. My buddy had one. They were cool. I mean, I really didn't. I'm not gonna say it because I might make a lot of people mad. So I'll go ahead and leave my
What are you
comment to
gonna say?
myself.
Say it.
I've just never really been into a lot of American.
Oh, I mean that's
No,
fine.
you're correct
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
fair.
Yeah, that's because you have
Yeah,
taste, Sean.
Yeah, I just never really been into them. And just going back and thinking about the build quality of everything, like during this generation.
80s too,
Dude,
it's not-
they were terrible cars.
Yeah, they
they
were.
were
There's
terrible
a reason you
cars.
don't see it, or the ones you do see are in really rough shape.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
restored.
Yeah, they're restored. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they have like 3 miles on them.
Yeah.
Like
I
a
will
lot of
say-
these GNXs have like 2, 3.
The guys
5
I've
miles.
met with GNXs at shows, I don't know if they're the same guys or whatever. I've always had really nice conversations with them because they really love those
They
cars.
dump a lot of money into
Yeah,
the thing.
and I really respect the passion that those
absolutely,
guys have.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, he spent a lot more than.
Who knows what he spent on this thing?
Yeah.
I don't
on
want to
that
know.
day.
Probably a huge amount of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, I was reading the comments, and apparently this car has like been around a lot in like
Been
on
written
forums.
up by Jalopnik
Yeah.
and yeah.
It was what Radwood, the Amelia Island thing. It's been for sale a bunch of times. It's like notorious.
Okay, yeah.
And who I guarantee you this car was like a shit ton of money was put into this thing.
I wouldn't be surprised if they end up negotiating with the high bidder and selling it
Yeah.
because I think at this point everybody wants it sold because it makes a better story.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of feel like $100,000 is what this car is worth.
It's worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
the
crazy.
right audience.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But to the right person, I think $100,000 is
right, yeah,
is
yeah,
probably what the seller's wanting. I think 85 is obviously fair, personally, but like, it's the number is between 85 and 100 for sure.
It's not far off. I mean,
Yeah.
I could tell you it's really
Yeah.
not far off.
Yeah, maybe 90, but I don't know. So I just wanted to bring that up because we were like kind of in the middle
Yeah.
of values. But I had a feeling this was going to go for an insane amount of money, mostly because I was pretty involved. I wrote the listing, so I was like, I knew what the car was.
I should pay more attention because I had no idea that GNXs were now going for $250,000. I know they picked up quite a bit after
They're the
you know,
rarest ones, and
Kendrick
I didn't know
dropped
that.
Yeah.
I didn't
yes,
know.
very
but-
much
yeah.
so. Because
I-
people who didn't know cars all of a sudden knew what this car
Knew
is.
what it was. Yeah.
That's probably what did it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what these. I didn't know the build numbers, but I didn't even know GNX was different than Grand National. So like, apparently there's a huge differentiator there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So okay. So now getting into to today's choices, there's 4 cars that I picked, and we can go into the other ones if we see other ones. But so this
Yeah,
is a
beautiful.
1986 BMW Alpina C2 2.7. So this has an M20 in it that's been hopped up. So this is not as desirable as like one with like a 3.5 liter engine, which they also built. I'm not sure what they were called, but
Scroll down. I want to see the sellers. Okay.
this guy is.
I don't know. Because I know a lot of the guys who sell Beamers with us. I don't know this guy.
I know this guy.
Yeah.
I know him well. I think if he used his name, there'd be a lot of clout. I don't know why he doesn't.
I love those wheels.
Yeah.
Is that a real Alpina?
Yeah, it's a real Alpina.
Okay. Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
number
beautiful.
25 of 120 built.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
This
think
is like
awesome.
not as desirable because all this is a super ETA engine, so it probably has like 190 horsepower or something like that, which is an M3. That's M3 power, but like,
The
where
M3, the M3 still sell for more than the Alpina. So
yeah,
right.
I think this is probably we can get it. We'll get into our estimates at the end, but like,
Took great photos.
yeah, good photos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so a 2.7 liter. This is like an early model car. They're cool.
Ooh,
I mean,
is
I
that a
wouldn't.
Montana plate?
Yeah, there's these cars. These cars straight up. They can't. And no Alpinos will work here.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
In any, I think in America, period. I don't think you really can
Yeah.
get any Alpinas.
Florida, maybe.
Yeah, maybe Florida.
So I was watching some videos last night from the Texas 2K26, and they had an E30 going 190 miles an hour. I don't know what type of motor that he had in there,
I don't
but
know.
it was so
I'm not
fast.
sure I'd want to be in that car going that fast.
It was so insane.
She's not built for that.
That steering wheel's nice.
Yeah,
Give
and
me
I
that.
like the seats they chose too, with the blue stripe down the middle.
Yeah, those are Alpina factory
Yeah.
seats.
Yeah.
Really, those
They
are
were-
factory.
Well, they're Recaros, but yeah, this is what they would
That
look
looks-
like.
Yeah, I like. They look very modern.
Same with the
for-
steering wheel.
Yeah.
Steering
Yeah.
wheel is an Alpina.
Can you
steering
tell
wheel.
I've never owned a BMW because I'm like
Oh no, the Alpinas are like God's chariots when it comes to interior stuff because they're like so
it
subtle
just
but so
looks-
awesome.
That looks better than every single new car on the market interior wise.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not even close.
Yeah, so I bought actually the Alpina
Get a
steering
7
wheel.
Series Alpina. You'll be good.
Yeah.
I really
do that,
want.
don't do that.
I know.
Yeah, the new ones are not anywhere close to
I have
that. What they
to.
used
I
be.
have
They're just bad.
to have more than like $4 in my bank account before I
Right.
start doing anything.
So I have the steering wheel in my little my 318. I love
It's
this.
a
I love
great
the
steering
sports
wheel.
mode.
Yeah, I like
my,
that.
Ali bought me like a factory Alpina steering wheel for my birthday like a long time ago.
Nice.
For my I had a 7 Series that I used for rallying, and then we just ended up getting rid of it.
That's true love right there.
Yes. And so I
Oh,
bought
I
that.
remember that thing.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
beast.
Yeah, it was.
like stroked out to like 3.9 liters. It was like it was crazy.
I
It was
forgot
a
about
crazy
that.
car.
Yeah.
But it was fucked. Like the car was really messed up.
Yeah.
So
That's what
all the
rallying's
parts
for.
were used. The body went away, but everything, including the steering wheel, was used. But yeah, so now that steering wheel is in my E30, which it adds so much because the factory steering wheel is basically this, but just vinyl.
Yeah.
So it was like perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a cool car.
I love this. I don't like black cars that much, but it looks so good on this.
Yeah, what is it? It's a Schwartz black. I have a random rant, but like whenever a photographer does this with their stuff, like where it's like same picture, same picture,
It
same
drives
picture,
me
same picture, same
crazy.
picture, same picture, like I will actually just remove most of them.
That's usually what we do.
Yeah, maybe the seller wanted it. Keep all of them.
They're usually kept in if the seller requests it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just see it as a video in my head.
It's like
tick.
like the
Yeah, it
post-it
looks
note
like-
like
Yeah.
It looks, yeah, it really does. But yeah, so not knowing the market on these cars, what would you pay for something like this, Sean?
I would probably 35.
35. Yeah, that seems fair.
Yeah.
35. What about you, Audie?
I have zero knowledge base, so I mean, I was gonna say probably 25 would be more my range without knowing anything.
Yep.
Before Sean said anything.
No.
Yeah, I think 30 is probably what will do it.
Yeah.
But who knows? I mean, like the main issue is that the 2.7 is just not as
It's
desirable.
not it.
Like if it had they had E30 Alpinas with like a 3.2 liter
Yeah.
6-cylinder, which those engines had way more torque, had much more power, and I think that's probably that'd be worth more.
Yeah.
And also I think they made turbo versions of these too. I think possibly, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, viewers, but
Yeah.
Maybe
I
they
mean,
made turbos
you'd
too.
have to be like a huge, E30/Alpina fan. I think to pay that much for one of these.
especially in this market where Montana, like you can't, like in California, you get this car and register in Montana, you're like immediately a target with those
Yeah,
stripes
the bubble
and
is
everything.
burst for that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the first one that I pulled up.
I always like the badging on these. So
Oh
the
yeah,
badgings look kind of cool in the back.
livery's
Yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. With
Yeah,
the
that looks
huge.
cool. Yeah.
Oh, that looks so 80s too.
Yeah,
I love it.
so classic.
I love that
Yeah.
the squared off spoiler is
Yeah.
really cool too.
Yeah, everything. But I love
Yeah.
these. Alpina just killed it back
Yeah.
in the day. The E34s and the E28s are worth way more than the E30s, just
Really?
because the E34 B10 bi-turbo was like the fastest four-door car in the world or something. It was like beating like all the Ferraris of the time. It was like insanely fast. And the E28's the same way.
Yeah.
They were just like crazy fast cars for the time. And this car just like slightly
So
more.
maybe now's the time to get an E30.
Yeah.
So, question for you: do you go with this Alpina, or do you do the oh my God, what's the name? What was the name of the tuner company in Berkeley? was Started with an H.
H&B.
H&B. Thank you.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
do you
I mean, if you're a Bay Area guy,
Yeah.
H&B makes more sense. Right?
Yeah.
Because you can
That's
because
some
they
street
imported
cred too.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
kind of cool to find. Like you never see those too, like a Hardy and Beck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you could, because they also imported, they were importers
Yeah.
too. So you could go there and get a 323 or 325 E30, like an 86, and then have them build the car for
Yeah.
you, and they would also like federalize it and do all that stuff.
Yes.
So it's really hard to find those things because like a lot of those cars were built, they imported, and then they were driven and they were remodified.
Yeah.
My dad has some because they did like a going out. You were there too, right? You
Yeah.
went to
Yeah.
that?
When they
So my dad has like memorabilia from them, and then Chris at German Auto Sports
dude,
like
he's
hoarded
got hella stuff.
hell of stuff, like engines and all that
Yeah.
stuff, right? Like he bought everything.
Yeah, he's got M1 parts and everything.
Squirreled
that
away.
yeah, for nothing.
For the nuclear winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the 3 M1 owners in the Bay Area that inevitably need something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do like Hardy and Beck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to yeah.
Yeah.
Those are fun cars.
They're cool. Yeah, they're really cool.
cars, Yeah.
So the second one is this it's a 2009 Porsche
Yep.
Cayenne GTS with a manual.
Ooh.
This is going for a lot of money right now. I mean, 60 grand.
This is one of the biggest sellers on our site and on Bring a Trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Motor
shit.
Cars
After
of the
what that
Mainline.
green one went for, which was
that-
100 and something, right?
yeah.
I'll tell you that was both a blessing and a curse because now every time I get a client with a Cayenne, they point to that example and I'm like, God damn it! I now have
It's
to
a-
tell
it's an
everybody.
automatic.
It's genuinely become a pain in the ass.
It's a standard automatic.
And they're always like, well, this one. I'm like, no, you can't use
That
that
ain't
one
it.
as an example. It's a great color. This
Yeah.
red.
Also, just goes to show if you like look at the photos here, this looks like showroom, right? And then you go into the outdoor photos, and it just looks like okay, it looks clean, but
Yeah.
like it just doesn't look. It's interesting because like this is currently for 58.5, and if you put in, I wrote one like a couple of weeks ago, same color and everything, but with like way worse photos, and it went for 32. This was
Yeah.
a great price, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Manual? Yeah.
Manual.
Yeah.
And I also
same.
think this is an appropriate price.
Appropriate price,
like-
had miles, 139,000, 200 miles. But the reason why I picked it is because I wanted to like differentiate
Yeah,
the two.
this one will also have the cachet of Motor Cars of the Mainline, the seller. Everybody who knows auction sites knows who he is.
Yeah.
So it does have a little bit of an advantage there because he's really well known.
Yeah, certified seller, Motor Cars of the Mainline.
Yeah, he's legit.
I don't know what it is about the older Cayennes with the front ends. I like them.
I love them so much. They look kind of dopey, but in a fun, like
totally,
a cool way.
Totally.
They look so much better than the new ones. Look
The new ones, yeah.
such. I mean, excuse me, but I think they look like ass. The new ones. I really think the old Cayennes look so much better.
Yeah.
They just look more luxurious.
Yeah. Yeah, the headlights and
Yeah.
I mean
It looks like a Porsche.
Yeah.
Like you unmistakably, that's a Porsche.
Yeah.
Yeah, the interiors are simple and clean.
And aged really well.
Yeah. Everything about these cars are great.
Yeah. My coworker Colton had one, and he just said he regrets selling it every single day.
Yeah.
He said it was the best car he ever had. He said it's the greatest daily driver. Like,
Yep.
The GTS was at the highest trim that the manual came in.
Oh, I think the GTS is the highest trim you can get. Oh, maybe
Period.
not the most expensive. I bet you like a turbo,
most
whatever.
performance
Yeah, but the most
oriented.
performance
Yeah.
oriented is
Yeah.
this for sure. I think you could probably get manuals in like base.
yes,
and
I think
GTS.
most of the manuals were base
That makes sense.
models.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
that just makes sense. I think I mean, I don't think you're getting a manual and a turbo, for sure, or turbo S.
Yeah.
Probably not an S. Maybe an S. Like so, like this is probably the highest trim you can get in a manual.
Yeah.
You would be the coolest parent at the elementary school pickup line in this, and nobody would even know.
Yeah.
And that's like awesome.
Yeah. I have a client that stores one of his cars with me that has one of these in an automatic. It's always fun seeing it.
Yeah, and
Same
even the
color.
automatics are
Yeah.
just fantastic.
Yeah.
They're just
Yeah.
all
And
great cars.
It's his daily.
Yeah.
It's just crazy because it's like, I mean, in this gas era, like I'm like I could not imagine what you're pulling with a 4.8
my
liter
godfather,
naturally aspirated V8.
my godfather's got, it might even be a first year model Cayenne, and he still loves it. And I always like,
Yeah, they
that
last.
thing's
Same
so cool.
Porsche. I mean,
Yeah.
every Cayenne up until like 2017, 2018 were like killer cars.
And you see so many of them still on the road
Yeah.
of that first gen.
yeah, they deserve
There's
it.
one right down the
Yeah.
street.
They deserve it. Yeah, I mean,
And they're all pretty taken care of. People actually
Oh,
cherished them, and
a
you know,
lot of them are like one owner cars.
Yeah.
They just like loved the car so much, so like it was just worth.
yeah.
It was worth.
And
their
unlike
investment.
like Beamer and Mercedes SUVs, you don't see teenagers driving them. Like
Yeah.
I don't see teenagers driving old Cayennes, even though they're in the price range. You could, it's a feasible teenage car. You don't
Yeah.
see it like you see MLs and stuff.
And I think they're also so well built that even when they're beat, they still
They
look
present
good.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope that's me when I'm old.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. It's want to present well.
Yeah, they're just such good cars.
Yeah. So what would you pay for something like this, Sean, if you wanted to buy one?
Man, not that much.
No, I wouldn't either.
Especially with 3
I
days
think the
to
other
go.
one,
Yeah.
the other one sold for I think a very
32,
reasonable
30,
amount.
yeah.
Yeah,
Seems like
Yeah.
30 to 40,000.
He lost
for
money
me.
too. That guy bought it and then bought it on Bring a Trailer for like 45.
Yeah.
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 That sucks. But
Well, pro photos make a huge
Pro Votos,
difference.
and also he bought it when it was like 2021 or
Yeah.
something. Things were like super hot.
I think like $32K, right? You're gonna buy this like that or a brand new SUV.
Yeah.
I just can't think of any world other than fuel economy
Yeah.
where the brand new SUVs are better.
I mean, it's great in theory,
In theory,
right?
we're all saying this in theory. It's all
Right.
hypothetical.
But, do
Yeah.
I really want to drive this in traffic? Probably not.
Probably get an
Do
automatic.
I
if you're
really want to
driving.
take this on a back road and go whip it around? Probably not.
Hey,
right?
Colton, my
Yeah.
coworker who had one, he's an off-road guy, so
Yeah.
he lifted. He did stuff to it, but
Yeah. The only thing I would probably do with this is, bring it to a Cars and Coffee,
Yeah.
roll down the windows, and that's about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, honestly,
your back
I'm not,
doesn't have to hurt at Cars and Coffee. It's like
Right.
I'm not
Yeah.
picking one in a manual. I had the SUV with a manual, and then it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like it just makes more sense to have an automatic for something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was like a DSG adjacent transmission, was it?
I think this is like the very beginning of Tiptronic. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that would be, but I don't think it's like a dual clutch or anything. But like they do have like the selectable,
decent- yeah, it's like a-
selectable manual. Yeah.
yeah. So I think you'd be.
Selectable automatic, I guess.
I think you'd have more fun in an automatic because you wouldn't be so stressed driving it.
Yeah, I mean, you could drive this to San Francisco and not care.
Nope,
you know?
no
Like,
problem.
As opposed to like some areas, I mean, you know for sure, but some areas of San Francisco, like you can't, like literally cannot drive a manual car in.
Yeah.
If you're
No,
stuck at a light, like it's over.
When I'm driving stick in the city, I have to be very careful about what route I choose to go places because
Yeah.
you just don't want to be
I
stuck.
have some clients that live off of, I know they're all like super long roads, but there's one, I think it's like Washington or something.
Yeah.
And it's like you're at the light, and it's like all you see is the sky, and that's it.
Yeah.
And like I'm in my green car, and I'm like, even that's rolling back, and I'm like, I'm just hoping that no one is crossing the street, and I just get on it. I have to floor it to start accelerating, and it just moves, and I'm like, hopefully no one's around.
My uncle
If it was
lives
my
in.
M5. That's it.
My uncle lives in sort of on the border of like Glen Canyon, Twin Peaks, so very, very hilly up at the top.
Yeah.
He has never driven an automatic in his life.
And if you're not used to it, then who? Yeah.
Yeah,
but
he has a
like,
manual Tacoma, like an old Tacoma.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
And
in
he's
the
got
city.
his
Yeah.
Porsche 356.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a
Yeah.
chance in the city.
You know, I want something. I want a manual because, you know, I want something that's like nimble and,
Yeah.
you know, quick around the corners, whatever the case, you know.
And
But
I
I
also
don't
had
know
a,
if-
I also had a manual SUV, and it's not that fun.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
yeah,
you really, it's not. It
you
gets
want-
old very
You
fast.
want the Miata with the
Yeah.
stick because you want to be able to drop it into a gear and then go into a corner and
Yeah.
have fun, and you want to be like you're in charge of the situation.
Manual
but like if you're
SUVs
just
feel like a
driving-
chore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little
I've
bit.
driven I've driven manual vans, and it's like, yeah, it's work.
Yeah,
I don't do that.
even
Yeah,
my
it's
E20
really
M5,
not.
which is way better as like I would never have it be an automatic, but like in just the practical purpose of what an M5 is.
Yeah.
Like that is a compromised car at that point because it's only available in manual. I know it's supposed to be a sports car, but it's also a sedan, so you're buying the sports sedan.
Yeah.
For the back roads and you
It's
know
a
being
narrow
able to put your
market.
kids in it, but like
Yeah.
that's why they don't. That's why they're so so rare. Like
Yeah.
under 2,000 of them in the States because like, you know, why would you do that? You know, it doesn't make
Yeah,
any sense.
it's a good talking point, but I wonder, like, I mean, do you think that these are going to be like something that like the market is like crazy for?
No
like,
way. No
I think
way.
Like
they're peaking.
Enzo,
They're peaking now.
You know, when Enzo becomes a car guy, is he gonna be like,
No way,
I
not
want
a
a,
chance.
I want
Not a
a,
chance.
I want a
Yeah.
manual.
I really think that right now
Porsche SUV.
manual sedans are a gimmick car where it's like, wow, it's a manual sedan. I'm gonna pay a premium for it.
Yeah.
I think that's like our generation thing because manuals are going away.
Yeah.
But
Everybody's terrified
yeah.
that they're going to rip all of our precious, which is fair because they are doing that. Porsche's not, but you know,
yeah.
I think it's fair that people get excited about it.
They're
even
cool.
if I
Yeah.
would
I'd be
definitely
excited if I
choose
saw
an
it.
automatic.
If I saw one, I would get super
Oh
excited.
God,
but I
yeah.
just like.
I check inside every parked Cayenne just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of wonder if I don't think SUVs period will ever be collectible. I actually personally think like definitely not this current generation, like the
God,
ones
no.
we're in
The
right
blob
now. But
cars.
like
Yeah.
when they first started, like I think maybe like a 3-liter, like a fully base X5 and a fully base Cayenne.
Yeah, I love
Those
that
are the probably
X5.
and maybe an ML 55. It has to be the AMG, but like
Yeah.
I think the X5 and the Cayenne, the most desirable cars in the future will be the base model ones that have like no miles on them, just like museum pieces that like are used for like design study.
Sure.
I think the ML 55 is so usable and so cool. I think that's the best out of all of them.
I'll throw a wild card in there and say the original XC90 too.
Yeah,
I
those.
think those are cool, and they're that similar to that X5 category in
Yeah.
that they're kind of do it all, but they're cool. They have like a cool cachet too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They
you
look
know, it's
really
funny
good
enough,
too.
you don't see
Yeah.
those often anymore. You used to see them all the time. Like when I was in college,
Yeah.
I would see them like
Constantly.
all the time.
There was
but
like
now-
5 kids at my high school who drove.
Well, that's usually a sign.
Yeah.
Usually that means they've all been completely obliterated.
Yeah, 'cause
and now
everybody
it's-
drove the
and it's
shit
time
out
for
of-
them
yeah,
to shine a
drove
little
the
bit.
shit out
You
of
know,
them.
the nice ones are going to shine.
Yeah.
That's actually a great. I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, I don't remember the last time I've seen a first gen XC90. Like,
Yeah.
maybe I'm not. looking
Other
for
than
one.
I have a buddy who is a huge Saab Volvo guy, and he has one.
Yeah, I had one for. I flipped one because one of my friends owns a mechanic shop, and one came in with a transmission fault, and we cleared the fault, and it never came back. So I bought
Yeah.
it for like $300, and then I sold it for like $5 or something. Like that was like the best flip of my life. It was amazing. But I drove it for like actually I met like one of the I met Allie in the E30 M5, but I drove her around when I first started dating in the XC90.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want her to think I was like in a
Irresponsible?
weird, loud, compromised, clinking because the M5 had coilovers and it was a Floyd bolt exhaust and stuff.
No, the XC90
So-
is a comfortable.
Yeah, I loved the car. I met Allie in the
luxurious.
M5, but I drove her in the XC90 for like months before I sold it.
I had an
She loved that car.
XC90, the Inscription T8
Yeah, which
was
is-
awesome.
I
The,
remember
the
when I
hybrid.
first
Those are
met you.
really.
Yeah.
Those
That
are
was the
It
first
was
car I
awesome.
was in with
Those
you.
are really good cars.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that car.
I mean, and they still sell for decent. They've held onto their value. My mom has a base model XC40, and that's a great car.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's like base. It's got cloth seats, everything, but It's like the
But it's good
Miata a
cloth.
little bit. That
It's good cloth.
It's
Yeah.
great cloth.
Yeah, it's super
And
good
you
cloth.
just Volvos don't feel cheap.
Yeah. The funny thing is, so we leased that car, and I fell in love with it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
we're gonna get another one. And so when we went to go get another one, it was our lease was up in 2021.
Oh, so then
The
you can.
pandemic.
Oh, the timing.
We couldn't
No,
find one.
absolutely not. Yeah.
So I committed to, to turning it in and just thinking, okay,
Yeah.
I'll grab something on order when it comes in.
Yeah.
Nothing ever came
No.
in.
Yeah, I mean, Volvo was having severe issues because my dad, when my mom's white E450 wagon, the 2019 was up, went to Volvo and was like, "Can we get? we want to get a Volvo, or, like build it out and do like a Euro delivery kind of thing."
60 T5.
And they were like, "We have like a 3-year wait list.
Yeah.
Like there's like
Those
this,
V60s too are
like you cannot,
hot,
you basically
hot,
cannot,
hot
we can't
right
even
now.
put you on a list. Like it's
Yeah.
impossible." So he's like, "Oh, okay, well." There goes
Yeah.
that, and then my
Yeah.
dad they ended up buying out the Mercedes, and then just drove for a couple of years, and then traded it in when they were like begging them to buy it from them.
So, yep.
Yeah, but cool. Well, do we? Speaking of wagons,
Let's go.
let's do it. So we'll skip this one for right now. The only reason why I brought this up for the most part was because
That's
I want you to look at the photo. For some reason, like it's off to the right, clearly, right?
yeah.
And like this looks, there's a lot of brain trailer auctions that have this style where it's like the car is off to
Sure.
the right.
I don't like
Why
that.
why is that happening?
I don't
you know?
like that. It makes me.
It's
anxious.
stylized. It's like
Yeah.
a stylized thing, but like why is that? Why is that a thing that exists? Because it's all
I
over.
like it in
Like
an
if we-
artistic photo that you're putting on Instagram.
Yeah.
I don't like it in a car auction.
So one.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't. You know what I would guess is that
Aren't
it's
they
the
all
same,
like posed like that?
No, they're not.
I would guess that it's the same
Possibly the same seller,
person.
but
No, the same specialist
Maybe.
or whatever.
yeah, maybe. Because like I don't understand like I mean there's we can do this forever. There's thousands of these
I don't know
cars,
how
but,
they.
like,
I mean,
I don't. Well, I do know because
Well,
like
I do know, yeah.
they're just not as high. Cars and
They're
Bids
not as-
UI is like I can't read this anymore.
it's so funny. I've had so many older people come to Cars and Bids because they can't navigate Bring a Trailer's website.
Yeah, it's hard. It
Yeah.
feels like a blog now.
Yeah.
I like
Which
Cars and Bids a lot better.
love reading Bring a Trailer. I love going on Bring a Trailer.
Can't.
You know,
I can't do it.
It's
Yeah,
just
can't
not
do it.
as
Now that I'm used to Cars
digestible.
and Bids, I can't do
Yeah,
it.
there's a.
That's
yeah.
just probably a sign of the times. But
Yeah. For somebody that doesn't have any ties to Cars and Bids or to either one of them, I'm never on Bring a Trailer. Yeah, because I don't like.
I look at
it's
the-
just too much.
Well, and
No, well, yeah,
And I'll say
1,000
this-
listings live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and again, I'm going to sound like a snob here. I'll say this as someone who has a BA and an MA in English.
Yeah.
The writing style, it's grammatically correct. It's well written. It is not digestible.
No.
And you have to balance digestible with stylized. And I think the way they do it is fun to read if you're insane.
Yeah.
And there are insane people, and that's okay, but it's not easy. I think they might have more I'm speculating, but I'd imagine they have more post-sale issues because you can't glean any of the information right away.
Yeah. Yeah.
And people, I've learned being an auction manager, people do not read. They
No.
will not read
No one
what you
ever
write,
reads.
even if it's in bold, highlighted text, they will not read
You
it.
can write the shortest freaking Facebook Marketplace post to sell something,
Nobody's
and
reading
people
that.
do not read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so I don't know. Maybe it's hard to speculate, but because we have,
I do.
our
dig-
audiences are 90% the same.
Yeah.
It's just that 10% that differs that I think really differs.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I dig it though. I dig the look
Yeah.
of
Oh,
it.
this car is
This looks
great.
mean.
Yeah. It's actually it feels like the pre facelift one, which is this one. You could tell because there's like a division between the fog light and the low beam.
Yeah.
The interior quality on these cars is like abysmal, like really bad. Like super bad. The paint quality is not good. You can tell that they're struggling, like financially to like make a quality car.
Yeah.
But the car itself is amazing.
And I think it looks great.
It looks
And
fantastic.
it's aged, the exterior
It's aged-
design has
it's
aged really
looked
well.
Really well. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that you could tell me that's a 2026, and if I didn't already know what 2026 Mercedes look like, I might believe you.
Oh, absolutely. So, what do you think about what they've done with the new wagon?
Oh, I mean,
Is it a turbo 4-cylinder?
oh, who knows what the
Yeah.
hell that is? I don't know. Do they even have E63 wagons anymore?
Yeah.
They do. Do I want to look it up what it is?
Yeah.
or-
Look it up.
We're in the second malaise era, I just realized.
Like
Yeah,
a
we really are, I think.
We're
Yeah.
in the second Malaise era.
2026 AMG wagon.
The MSRP has got to be stupid on those.
Right.
Not,
165.
29, 26.
Oh, whoops.
Okay, getting right.
Jeez.
Ooh.
Or no, three.
That
Three,
sucks.
3 liter. Yeah.
Yeah. So 3-liter
Oh, no.
inline six turbo. So this is the death of. So
Yeah.
we're in
So-
peak wagon right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, it's over.
Which we knew that it's over for them.
It's
but
over.
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, do you think they would have learned from like the C class, the C63 with the 4-cylinder, that like completely bombed?
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, they didn't. The new generation base E class, the E450,
Yeah.
has that black plastic cladding to make it look like an Outback. Like off-road, they listed a little bit.
Yeah.
And like, it just no one wants those.
No.
And so like that's why my mom's.
Not this market of
Yeah,
people.
it's on the market, and
yeah.
and that's why my mom's car was like they pulled in and were like, we'll buy it from you because
Yeah.
they want this one. And I'm like, I almost bought it, but the monthly payment was like a little bit too much.
Yeah.
And I was like, I should have bought that car because like now everyone like if Robert wants
Yeah.
one. I mean that's like
the
it's
last
perfect
gasp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the perfect. And also, the wagons have like 30-gallon tanks, so
Yeah.
you can get to LA. You can go to LA and back and
Yeah.
still have gas for the week.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much gas this thing holds.
Yeah. But that's terrible. Nobody wants that.
No.
Yeah, I mean, especially
And they
if it's
sound like ass too.
Yeah. Well, a hybrid inline six is only going to sound so good, you know.
That pumped in gross. I can't stand it. It makes me
Yeah, so
so
we're not going to
angry.
see any of these. So really, all that's left is RS6 wagon, which
Yeah.
I think they have RS5 Avance now or something like that, like a shooting
Ours-
brake thing.
Something.
Europe gets a lot more stuff than we
Yeah.
do.
And then the M5
They get all the
wagon,
good stuff.
which
Yeah, it's-
although it's cool, no one's buying. I mean, no one's buying those.
Too expensive.
Did they make a
120 grand is a lot of money.
Did they
Yeah,
make
it's
a
expensive.
Mark 8 Golf R wagon in Europe? Because I know the Mark 7
I'm
Golf
sure
R
they did,
wagon was
yeah.
very popular. The estate.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah. Because I was always supremely jealous because I think that's the number one modern European car I would buy.
Yeah. If they ever
God,
brought the 3 Series wagon over here, I think it would do well.
100%.
I thought there was some rumors
Yeah.
that they were
They
trying
were
to do
supposed
it.
to.
Yeah.
Euro. They were supposed to bring it, and then they didn't, which is typical, you know. Yeah, they have an
Yeah.
estate available, which that's crazy. Yeah,
So I think
they
that-
should bring that stuff, but they don't
They
because they don't. I mean,
I think, especially priced like a Golf R is priced, it might sell.
But yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
they know their markets, but like, there must be a reason why they're not bringing it here. But yeah, if Volkswagen sold any like Golf wagon, I'd buy it.
They're
brand
also
new.
great.
Yeah, I'd be buying any. That'd be the car.
I mean,
would
since
have,
the
yeah.
original like Passat and Jetta wagons, they've been so fantastic.
Yeah, they're
Just
true.
all of them.
They're
They drive
amazing.
so
They're
great.
good cars.
What was the other BMW that they sold over? Was it a 1 Series? That hot hatch that they had?
Mhm.
a few
Yeah, they had
years
like
ago?
a one series.
Yeah,
They had a diesel
those are
version
cool.
of that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are cool. Yeah,
Very
Yeah.
cool.
yeah.
Those are almost importable,
yeah.
which is
I
crazy.
wish America would believe in the hot hatch.
Yeah.
They just came around to station wagons.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If they believe in hot, we would have like the cool Fords. We'd have like a bunch
They
of
have
different things, you know?
everything that it makes me too mad. Like
Yeah.
I can't even look up what they have going on over there because
Right.
it makes
You're
me
like, "What?"
so mad. Oh my god. We have tepid hatches here.
Yeah.
You know.
I watch. I always like watching like police chase videos, and there's this. There's a smaller. It's a smaller Golf. I forget what it is.
Oh, is it there's the Polo and the Up?
The Polo.
Yeah. I love that. I love the
Dude, and
both.
when the police have like those polos and they're chasing people, dude, those polos are awesome.
They rip
They're
too.
fucking ripped.
the Volkswagen Up
Yeah.
GTI is like my dream
Yeah.
because it's tiny.
Yeah.
But it's a GTI.
Yeah.
And the interior, at least for the Mark 7 era, you could option it without a touchscreen.
Nice.
And I'm like, that rules. Like a 2019 car without a touchscreen is like,
Huh, that's cool.
that's what's up.
yeah.
That's what's
the
up.
Up GTIs. I saw a lot of Ups when I went to England 3 years
That
ago.
makes sense.
Yeah.
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 Just a more affordable version of the car that they want.
Yeah,
You know.
exactly.
Yeah. Speaking of up, you got a trip coming up.
I do have a trip coming up.
Why don't you tell us about that?
I am going to
'Cause I'm
Japan.
Jelly.
I'm going to Japan. I'm spoiled by very nice friends who are taking me along on their engagement trip. It's not just me third wheeling.
Yeah.
There's like other people third wheeling too, so it's okay. But yeah, I tried to not overload my schedule with only car and watch stuff because, let's be real, that's all I'm thinking about all the time.
Yeah. And you'll really be thinking about it over there.
Well, I'm just so excited. I'm just excited to car spot the whole
Yes,
time. Just
yeah.
take pictures of everything. I'm bringing like 4 extra SD cards, you know. Yeah, and I've booked a sort of guided drive. I'll be driving a 1971 Nissan GTR
Nice.
Skyline.
Oh wow.
Nice.
So I'm very
That's cool.
excited. It's a resto mod, but
That's cool.
you know, I'm just like, they had a bunch of Porsches available too, and I thought I need to drive something that you don't see every day
Of course.
in the U.S. I got my international driver's license for it, which you just pay AAA money and they give to you. I'm like, this feels not enough. I don't think I trust Americans to come to my country and drive.
Is it one of those drifting tours that you're going to do?
No,
or
so
just, okay.
I wanted to do, those cost about 10 times as much as the just gentle driving one.
Yeah.
It's like a BCR rally.
Okay, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
So you have a guide who, you know, and it's other vintage cars, and I booked the 3-hour one, not the whole day one.
Nice.
Um,
So what
yeah.
are you coming back with? Or if you had a choice to come back with something, what would it be?
a car.
Or anything. A car,
True that.
I will be shopping
watch,
for a watch.
clothing. There you go.
while I'm there.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yes. So it's definitely going to be a Seiko or a Grand Seiko if I can find a deal on something. I am
Nice.
not supremely wealthy, so I'm hoping to spend almost all of the money I bring on a nice
That's dope,
watch.
yeah.
Mostly because Japan is like Tokyo especially is like the best place in the world to buy a watch.
Yeah.
Like for price, value, everything.
It is really. Yeah. That's
yeah,
at
and-
least.
Yeah, and I think it has to be a Japanese watch.
Yeah.
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 So I'm excited. I'm going to the Seiko Museum. I have a tour
Oh,
set
yeah,
up
that
there.
sounds fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so there's a lot of like little. I've never been to Japan, so this is all hearsay, but from people I know who have bought watches there, there's a lot of little stores that are just everywhere that have just hidden gems
Nice.
and stuff you can't find here. And if you do find it here, it's crazy expensive. So the idea is that's my souvenir.
Nice.
A
There you go.
Seiko, a King Seiko would be kind of the Goldilocks,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited because I watched a bunch of YouTube videos of like just like watch shopping in like certain like
Yeah.
towns in Japan, and it's true. Like you just kind of like go up like into like an outdoor shopping mall,
And there's just,
and
like-
there's just like holes in the wall that are like probably like 3 times the size of your bathroom, and there's just like
Rows of Rolexes
of watches.
and Grand Seikos
All have like
and
super fair
Longines.
prices, yeah, and you just walk around and they're super like if you have your passport, you get like a discount and
Yeah.
stuff. And if I ever go to Japan, which I'd love to go at some point, that's like the only thing I'd be doing is watching.
Yeah, I've already told the people I'm going with. They're there for a card tournament. It's a Flesh and Blood is the card game. It's a little like Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
I don't play it, so I'm gonna have a lot of time wandering by myself. And basically, all of the stuff I've planned has to do with watch shopping and car spotting,
Nice.
which I'm very excited for. I'm probably going to be harassing you all with a million
Send
text
pictures,
messages.
yeah. Because I've always been like, I couldn't go just with Allie because like I'm not very good at traveling, and I feel like I'd be the kind of guy to just like not be able. Like when I went to Switzerland, I went to Butcherer, right? The
Yeah.
and that's all I went to.
Yeah.
But I know for sure that there's like stores all over the place with cool watches, but I didn't know anything else. I just went to the place that was huge. And so I'm looking forward to like see if you can find some holes in the wall. Where I just write them down in my notes
Yeah.
and just like whenever I go. I'll just
That's
keep
what I
going
plan to do
places.
is just make like a little like walking guide and everything. And I'm obviously very fortunate. My friends helped me pay for the trip. So, you know, there's a little bit of financial levity. So I have
Sure.
a little bit more to play with.
Yeah, freedom a little bit.
And I haven't traveled that much in my life.
Yeah.
I've really only been to, you know, I went to London and Dublin 3 years ago, but that's it.
It's
I'm
so fun to
excited.
get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever you can.
I'm
I
excited.
can tell you is the art. We've been talking about Japan, and it's been a lot of every time we bring it up, there's tension in the house because my wife has a much different Japan trip in her head than I do. Because
Oh,
I'm
boy.
like the same. I'm like I want to go out there with an intent on
Oh, yeah.
doing some car stuff and buying some.
Yeah, I'm going to
car
Google Translate some
stuff.
underground car show
Yeah,
info on
yeah.
Instagram, you know.
And she's like, oh,
Yeah,
we
you kind of have to go to
Yeah.
one of those
Yeah.
like parking garage car
That's
things.
what
Totally,
I plan on.
yeah,
I'm
totally.
I'm planning on doing a little bit of recon
Yeah.
in that
There has to
scenario.
be something when
Yeah.
you're there. How
Yeah,
long
and
are you there for?
9 days.
Yeah, you should do shit,
over
so.
my birthday too. So actually, the
Nice.
guided drive is the day after my birthday, so I bought it as like a birthday
Cool.
present. But yeah, I'm just my godmother's Japanese, so
Nice.
she's
Okay,
given
yeah.
me like a million tips.
Yeah.
And she's a crazy car person, so
I'd
she knows a lot of
I'd
inside
love
info.
to check out like Liberty Walk.
Yeah.
And I love Spoon.
So my hotel
Sports.
is near the Liberty Walk.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'll take a look for you, Sean. I'll take a look.
let them know you know somebody at home that has a AutoZam.
Oh, you have to send me a good picture so I can show the attendance, and
Right.
maybe they'll give me a
Just waiting-
discount.
just
Yeah,
waiting for a
merch discount.
Liberty Walk
I
kit
will
on
be
it.
coming home with about 500 Tomica diecast cars. That's
Nice.
the problem. I need to bring an extra bag.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Well, what else? Do you want anything else before we close out? It's been our longest podcast ever.
That's awesome. Dude, this is easy, man.
Yeah.
This is easy.
I do. I like recording them and editing them mostly because it's therapeutic for me to edit these videos.
Yes.
So I do think we should do them every so often. But I think the live streams are fun too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Therapeutic because you can spend that much more time with us. And our
No, I just like
soothing
doing it.
voices in your ear.
It's fun. It's fun
ASMR.
to like revisit the conversation.
Joe.
Yeah. And also like try to get the audio good and like do all this stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Joe, you're a bit of a perfectionist.
I try to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with these, you could tell with like, well, obviously with detailing and all that stuff, but like with like the auction writing stuff, I go anal if I'm not like, I don't know, it's crazy. I'm also, it's a thing. I like,
Yeah.
but-
He used to write scripts for us and everything in here. It was,
Well,
it's
but
just
they
too
weren't
much.
great scripts. But they were like usually not followed. They were just like things that existed, but just
You
guide-
be here, you say this.
guidebooks. They didn't work. We didn't post any of those. So. Cool. Okay. Well, I think we'll close it out. If you're still watching, we have the member night here tomorrow. Fifth Sundays at CC's, which is happening on Sunday.
CC's is where?
It's in Moraga, CC Cafe. Follow our
Yeah.
Instagram at Vault Auto Club. I just posted about it.
We have to be respectful to our national and global audience when
Yeah,
it comes to,
Moraga,
we don't
California
want,
is
we don't
middle
want
of
people
nowhere.
just showing up, the middle
Yeah.
of Kansas
Yeah.
looking for us.
It's one of the only legally sanctioned events in Moraga because like Moraga doesn't allow any.
Yeah,
like,
they're very
They
strict.
don't
Yeah.
permit anything, which is why we're at St. Mary's all the time because they're private, so we can do whatever we want there. But yeah, follow or subscribe or whatever you do with this.
Whatever
not
you
sure what
do
we
with
do
us,
with this.
put us in your back pocket.
Yeah, we'd love to. We're going to be doing this a bunch. It's way easier to live stream on Twitch, so every time we live stream, we're going to be on Twitch. This VOD is going to come out immediately after we end the stream. I'm going to download it. I'm going to put it immediately up on YouTube, and then I'm going to make some clips out of it. So you'll see it on the YouTube audience also.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Cool. All right. Well, anything
Dude,
else before we close out?
Yeah, dude, you're telling everybody our plays. You're telegraphing our strategies.
If
out
they're in
there.
an hour and 41 minutes, they could listen to anything.
Yeah,
That's
they
very
can,
true.
They can
All
have
good.
the
If
trade
you've
secrets.
stuck with us for that long, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
All right. I'll see you later.
Later. Appreciate you.